Hi everybody, it's Sharon from Blessed Craft Designs, and I'm super excited because I'm here today to show you one video with two different Christmas wreaths. So the holiday season is here. If you have not started decorating it for your holiday season, don't worry, you still have time to put your decorations and everything up. So I am going to do two wreaths. I don't know if I'll show you all of them, from at least the second one from beginning to end. I definitely want to show you the first one because it is a Dollar Tree wreath. I don't think I've done a 100% Dollar Tree wreath since I started doing wreaths several years ago. I will use some of the items, but I've never done just Dollar Tree items. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So this stack right here, this is all Dollar Tree stuff. And this one over here is Dollar Tree and mixed in with a little bit of Carolina pottery and Hobby Lobby. And like I said, you got some Dollar Tree stuff here too. So let's get started. I do have two frames. These are from the dollar store. And when you see frames at the dollar store, pick them up. If they have several of them, excuse me, I would go ahead and just buy your frames and have them for later on because sometimes they don't have them when you need them. I do have two different kinds, well, not two different kinds, but two rolls of this red. This is going to be my base. I plan on maybe using this as just a bow. And I found this cute little holiday sign, Happy Holidays. And this right here, I don't know if I'll be able to use this or not in this, okay? So that's all gonna be everything for the Dollar Tree wreath. And then over here, I have some of the same frame from the dollar store, okay? But I think these are from the dollar store too. Yeah, this is from the dollar store. This little angel right here, I'm sure you've seen that at the dollar store. But all of my ribbon on this one is from different places. This looks like, I don't know, Hobby Lobby or either Michael's or somewhere like that. I think this is all Hobby Lobby. This is the prettiest ribbon, and that's why I want to use this. It's very thick, almost fabric-like. It is absolutely gorgeous. But let me show you these two really quick. Carolina pottery, I don't know if you have one near you, but they have some ribbon that they're trying to get rid of. They're discontinued for $1.99, and they had several bins throughout the store. So I picked up, I don't even know how many of those. So just something to kind of think about. You don't have to spend $7, $8, $9, $10+ on ribbon. You can get some really good ribbon at lower prices. So you will need all of that plus scissors. If you need something that's got wire cutters. And then down here I have my hot glue gun. So we're gonna get started with this. And I'm not the originator of this. I've seen this on several channels, Pinterest, YouTube, and I thought it's a really cute way to do a wreath. And I want to try to do one for my door here at home and also my door at work. So that's why I'm doing two of these, and I wanted to show them to you. All right, so if we can get in this. Now, one thing when I decided to do this, I want to make sure I get a ribbon. I went with a solid, but if you want to get one that's printed, you can do that. And I wanted to make sure it was kind of opaque, that you wouldn't be able to see through it, okay? So one of the first things we have to do is we're gonna have to get this down on our wreath. We're gonna hot glue this in just a minute. And I'm actually off today, so you hear my phone ringing in the background. Don't pay that any attention. All right, so I'm gonna turn this over, and then we're gonna hot glue the back of this really quick. Okay, I'm back. My thing was really loud, so I wanted to turn that down. All right, so here we go again. Let me get this where you can see it. Let me put this down just a little bit. Sorry, my hand was in the way. All right, so I want to glue this down here. And I really, as y'all can see, I really need to invest in another glue gun. But as of right now, this one is going to have to work. So I'm just putting glue, I'm sorry. I'm putting glue on this bottom frame right here and down there as well. And I'm gonna fold this over. Okay, so I'm folding this in. Okay. And do make sure you use a generous amount of hot glue because you want this to stay put, okay? All right, and I think I'm gonna fold this over too, just to make it a little bit more taut right there. I'm gonna put some right there too. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect because remember this is going to be the back. I just want to be able to kind of cover up this end part right here. Let me put another stick in there. It's kind of hard to show you and hold on to this at the same time. Okay, and just hold it for a few seconds to let it sit. Okay, and then once you do that, then all you're gonna do is wrap this around. And I kind of chose the easy way because I did choose a solid color. I just did not want to have to contend with trying to get the pattern lined up and everything, so I chose to use a solid color, but I have seen these done with some type of pattern and they're very pretty. So I'm just gonna try to get all of this off so I don't have to try to fight with that. All right, so you're gonna wrap this around at an angle with the goal really of trying to get it all as much as the same distance apart as you can. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I'm not one for doing a whole lot of measuring, so if you want to try to measure it like maybe an inch or a half an inch or 2 inches apart, however, I don't know if I'd go 2, but just that little small distance right there I think is enough. Now I am going to put a bead of hot glue because I don't want this to come loose, of course. I want to make sure, I'm sorry for shaking the camera, I want to make sure this stays. Okay. All right, so you kind of see how that pattern is. Some of them are a little bit closer than others, but I think it's okay. I like the way it looks already. So maybe every 2 or 3 passes around, we're going to add another bead of hot glue. Okay. And I am pulling this a little taut. You can't really tell, you know, so much, but I am pulling it a little taut. So make sure you take that into consideration because you don't want it to be loose, but then I don't think you want it to be super tight either. So that was about 1. This is 2 around, and this is the 3rd one. And I'm going to, on the next go around, put another little bit of glue there. And I also want to make sure I don't start getting them too close. You know, when you're doing a pattern, sometimes you lose the pattern or you lose how you're doing it and get it too close. You don't want to do that. Hopefully no one will look at them to the point where, oh my goodness, this one is farther apart than that one, and blah, blah, blah. Hopefully people won't look at it like that, and if they do, well, that's on them. All right, and I've lost count. This is super easy, guys. Super duper easy. You can do this, trust me. If you've never done a wreath before and you wanted to try one, try this one. It's really, really easy and inexpensive. Okay, you want to try wreath making, this is a great one to start with. You take $5 maybe. Take $5 and just go buy all of your supplies, and within maybe 30 minutes you will have a wreath. And if I am shaking the camera, you all, I apologize for that. All right, and I'm trying to make sure I stay at the diagonal also. Okay, so look how that is so far, and look how pretty it is with the shimmer. All right, so I'm almost at the end. I'm going to keep going with this. Again, pull it tight. And let's turn it to the back so you can see the back. Look how that looks. Okay, there's that little one loop right there just because that's how I started it off, but that's okay. It's gonna be up on the door. Okay, so there is the end to this first roll, and I'm glad it stopped in the back because I'm going to hot glue all of this strings. Make sure it's right in the front, and then bring this over. Okay, so then let's get our second roll. And let's see how I can cover this up. I was going this way. So I would be about right in there. So I'm gonna hot glue that down. And make sure I get a little bit of the frame. And I'm not worried about going all the way across there where that little one piece was at. Not worried about that too much because I will cover that up. So see how that's going to be covered up in the back. And then we just continue on. I'm going to put a little bit of extra glue right here just because this is the second one. And I want to make sure this does not come loose. Okay, it's going to get a little tricky in here because you're going around the curve. Okay. So make sure you're holding your ribbon really taut. Okay, but you still, it's the same technique. Just pull it, all these little strings here from the glue, like spider webs. Okay, and I think because I'm going around this curve, I am going to use just a little bit of hot glue too, because I want to make sure this is going to be nice and tight and it's not going to come loose. All right, straighten that out. Get it where you can see it. I keep getting out of focus. Me and my camera. I'm still using my phone to make videos. I have not gotten a new camera yet. I'm still looking into what kind I want. All right, here's that. And I am pulling this tight, as you can see. I'm pulling it pretty taut here. Just make sure this is all straight. All right. Let's put it up there. All right, you see that? I'm showing it to you as I'm going along. See how that is? And feel free, if you're gonna make one of these, you're gonna try to make one, just turn this video on and watch the video while you're doing it. Stop the video when you get to a part where I'm not quite sure about that area, that little part. Just stop the video and restart it. Okay, so I might not have to hot glue any more of that. I want to make sure this is straight though. Okay, so look at how that curve came out. It's perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it looks good. Just try to keep your ribbon straight. And I'm running out. Okay, so I gotta make this work because I only bought 2 of these to use. So I don't have a third one. fan that out just a little bit farther so I know that I have enough. Look at that. All right, and my time so far on my video I see is like 15 minutes, going on 16, and that includes my introduction part too, so that's not even the entire time that I've been making this. So within like 15-20 minutes, definitely this would be less than 30 minutes. So this is a really good short project to make. And let's see how we can tuck that in. Maybe I could do that. No, I don't really like that. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I cover this really good. Well, anyway. My stand is broken on my glue gun. That's why I have to put it on something. All right, so I'm just kind of folding this over. And I think I'm going to just do it like that. I'm gonna snip this little part off right here, because I don't think I need that. Got the wrong scissors. And then I'm just gonna press that down. So put another little bead of another little bit of hot glue there. And I'm pressing this down. And then I'm definitely gonna put some hot glue right here. Ta-da! Look at that, you guys. That is so cute. I love this. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's put down let's do just a really simple bow. And I didn't get a whole lot of ribbon at Dollar Tree. The one that I went to just didn't have a whole lot. So I wonder if I can use this along with it. Okay, I'm back. I got my pipe cleaners. I forgot about that part. So now I'm just going to try to make a little ribbon. I mean, a little bow. I don't know if this one will work or not. And I don't normally use this little thin ribbon like this. So I don't know if I like this or not. I'm taking kind of the simple way out to make this bow. All right, so I don't think there's very much that I want to do with this little bitty ribbon right here, because that's going to be at the front. And I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and tie this down. Just because it's so small, it's gonna hurt my hand to try to hold on to that. Okay, so again, we'll see if I want to add that to this other part, which is my regular ribbon, my regular bow. Why do I keep wanting to say that? All right. And it's one-sided, so I gotta keep turning it. And I'm moving through this pretty quickly because I do have other videos where I move a little bit slower making a bow. So if you want to kind of see that, you can head right over to one of those other videos, but I'm trying to keep this a little short. I might actually turn this into 2 different videos just so that they don't have to be as long. If you like me. Oh, look. That is the end to that. Okay, so how many loops? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's all I'm gonna get out of this, everybody. It is not very long at all. I'm gonna loop this one around this way just so I can have a little bit of a tail. Okay, I kind of thought it was a little bit longer than that. I'd have more ribbon to work with. But okay, so let me see if I put that. No, I don't like that at all. So let's just take our pipe cleaner, get down under there. And then twist this. And then you can just fluff this out. I'm gonna pull this down this way. And I would have liked for this to be a little bit bigger. Well, to have more on it than this, but we're gonna work with what we have. So let me see. I don't want this. Okay, so we can put this right about there. Bring these tails down. Okay, so we can put that there. Maybe even put that in the middle. And where did my sign go? Or do we want our sign in the middle? I don't too much care for this green, but I'm gonna work with it because it does not match anything. Okay, so maybe I can do something with that. I hope I didn't just mess this up. I did. Okay, so how can I fix that? Pipe cleaner. Don't like that. I do like that better, but let me see if I can find a shimmery one pipe cleaner. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and I'm gonna have to go with the Chanel stem because I cannot find another. Well, I was gonna try to use one that had some metallic in it, but I don't have one. So we're just gonna go with this because again, I want to try to make sure I keep everything Dollar Tree related. You can get pipe cleaners from the Dollar Tree, but I didn't want to use anything else. If you want to keep the green part, I just didn't like that. I just thought, that's just me, it's just personal, but I probably should have left it on there. All right, so I have my bow, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this glued down. I'm gonna hot glue this down versus, I don't know if I want to tie it on there. Let me see if I have enough of the pipe cleaner to actually tie it on here. If not, I think gluing it down will work just as well. It will probably look better than to have that wrapped around there like that. So I think I'm gonna cut this off. Before I do that though, I kind of made like a little hook that I think I'm going to use to try to secure this on a little bit. And I do want it to hang. So I think I'm gonna just twist this. I'm gonna twist this and then hook that on to there before I hot glue anything down. Okay, so that's on there like that. And then that's gonna hang. Let me cut this so we know that this is our tail, and I'll chevron those tails in a minute. Okay, so let's kind of get our bow together just a little bit here. That way it actually looks like a bow. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and I'm gonna hot glue this right about there. And then I'm just gonna put those bells right on top of there. I'm keeping this super simple, okay? I'm not gonna do anything extravagant. I'm gonna cut this off. All right, and I'm gonna leave that because that's how my sign is attached to the bow. And then I'm just gonna kind of lather on my hot glue here. Put a generous amount on there and on here because I want to make sure this does not fall off. Okay, so just put some pressure there, about 10 or 15 seconds. Ooh, that burns. It is hot. All right, and then fluff it out. Fluff your bow out a little bit more. I'm not worried about that centerpiece yet because, again, I'm gonna put this down on top of there, but you know, you can buy those little Christmas ornaments, the round ones, and you can put a couple of those in there. There are so many different things that you can put there from the Dollar Tree. Now let's cut this off. And then we're going to just hot glue this on there. All right, I thought I could pull that out some kind of way, but I can't. So I've got to go all the way to the base and try to snip this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hot glue that on there. Let's get a little bit of hot glue back here. And again, hold it on there. Give it time to set up. Fluff our bow out just a little bit more. I'm not sure exactly how much hot glue I'm gonna need. I don't like this bow either. This on here, that's supposed to be a bow at the top. I don't like that, but I'm just gonna let it stay on there for now. Okay, and then the rest of this is just going to be getting your bow the way that you want it. Let's chevron the ends of our ribbon here. I'm not gonna do too much because it is so short already. Let's do that again so it's nice and clean cut. Well, may not be. Where are all my good scissors at? Okay. There we go. It's a little bit better. I bought a whole pack of scissors from Joann's. I just have to find where I put them. I'm trying to clean out my craft room, everybody. It is in desperate need of a deep cleaning. So I'm having a hard time finding everything. Okay, and I might find maybe a bell or two to kind of put right there. And I do have some ribbon, not ribbon, but some other little ornaments. But as of right now, this is there's my wreath. And it literally, I mean, take away, you know, when I had to stop to go get this or go get that. If you're doing this in your craft room, you got everything right there with you, then this is not going to take you very long to do. Now, you can pull these out if you like. On the side, I could probably pull them out towards the front if I wanted to a little bit. So that's up to you. But I just wanted you to get the general idea of how to make one of these. And then my sign is moved. But I want my sign to move. I didn't want it to be stationary. But if you do, then just hot glue that right there. And you don't have to worry about anything moving. That was an option too, rather than me trying to, well, I wanted to cover up those holes from when I took out the little green ribbon. But you can very well hot glue that right there. Tilt it to the side a little bit, maybe, like that, or the other way around. So it's so many options that you can do, but this is so gorgeous. I'm gonna hang it up and let you see it. But I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna stop this video and then I'll do another one with me doing the exact same thing, but this is gonna be with my Hobby Lobby and my Hobby Lobby and Michael's Carolina pottery ribbon. So this is gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I'll do another video for that one so you don't have to sit through all of it. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification button so you can keep getting these videos as they come out. I plan on doing more for the month of December. And as always, be blessed. Bye.